Hi, my name is Max. Nice to meet you. And this is the series Meet Max. My guest this week is Rick Childs, VP of Revenue Cycle Management for Floyd Medical Center, where his responsibilities include oversight on all things revenue cycle management. Now, prior to joining Floyd in 2015, Rick was the Executive Director of Revenue Cycle Management for Piedmont Healthcare for over 16 years, leaning on his bachelor's degree in finance from Auburn University. Now, Rick has been a member of HFMA since 1986 and is an HFMA Fellow. He's gone through all the ranks. He's been our Georgia chapter president, our regional executive for Region 5, and has even served nationally. And as it should be, Rick has been well decorated and recognized for his efforts, with many awards, medals, and invitations for HFMA national level speaking engagement. Now, we talk about involvement with HFMA, the outstanding benefits and education that he's acquired along the way, but more interesting is his love for adventure and travel and how he's been organizing group trips abroad. Meet Rick.
Yeah, I'm Rick Childs. I'm the Vice President of Revenue Cycle Management at Floyd Medical Center. I've been here about 6.5 years. Prior to that, I was with Piedmont for about 16 years. And then it goes on and on. So I've got responsibility for revenue cycle, everything from scheduling, admission, medical records, billing collections, denial, revenue integrity for the system.
So let's kind of talk about what the benefits that you've gotten from HFMA over the years.
Well, I'll tell you, so I've actually been a member for 35 years. Not all of that in the Georgia chapter, but most of it is in the Georgia chapter.
What year were you president?
06, 07. I followed that. I was regional executive in 08, 09.
Gotcha.
To go right through that process. So that was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. But I'll tell you, except for my first job in healthcare, every one of my job changes had a connection to HFMA, whether it was a recommendation from somebody or someone letting me know about a position, or because I was a member, that's why someone reached out to me. So there's a connection, every position I've ever had, HFMA. I've always maintained that you get more out of HFMA than you put into it. So put 100% in, because it's going to pay off.
And congratulations on your Quiet Mentorship Award.
Yeah, well, that was a surprise.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it true what she said, that you quietly send notes and stuff to people? And
I did.
That's cool.
I'm using, what I use is from my year as president, which was a while ago, I've still got a set of the stationery. So I write a note on HFMA stationery that from my year. And so now usually it's the officers who I send something to.
Well, the interesting thread about that goes along with HFMA is the friendships that you acquire along the way too.
Absolutely. Especially as you go through being on a committee, serving on the board, officer rotation, you come in contact not just with people in your chapter, but in your region. And then at the national level, you get to meet so many people and interact with so many people. There's not just the connection for what you do for a living, but you make good friends along the way. It's been a journey, but I really think of that as that's just part of my career with what I did. It's great to have a professional organization that provides what HFMA does. It's more than the education. Healthcare changes all the time. So you're able to keep up with what's changing in your industry, but you make the connection. So you've always got someone to reach out to when you have a question or you want to bounce an idea off somebody. Everybody in HFMA is willing to always listen, give advice if you want it, be quiet if you want them to be quiet. They're there for you. So it's just a great organization. And the Georgia chapter is just phenomenal. Let me tell you, certification is a great thing through HFMA. Not only at our chapter level where we do CFAR, but at the national level, getting that certification. it says a lot about your commitment to your career and what you do, but it also opens other doors. If you're thinking about getting involved with HFMA, do it. It's, the dividends are so much greater than the investment. So get involved. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely will help your career.
Elizabeth, our incoming president, has a new motto, and that is redefining possible. And so what does that mean to you?
Well, it's a very timely theme. Just, I think because of what's happened with COVID, things that we didn't think were possible, they really are. And to me, I think a real good example is in the revenue cycle, especially in your customer service, your billing, your call of people. We've always come into the office. We had to make a change on a dime. In 1 week, I had 85-90% of those people at home. I'd never worked from home before. Luckily, my IT department was able to get laptops quick enough, do the technology that we needed to do. But we've shown those folks can work from home and be just as good, if not better, for productivity standards and things like that. So I think it's real time. Our plan is to not come back in totality. We're going to do kind of a hybrid and kind of have, I think one of the things you have to be careful of with working from home is isolation and being disconnected from everybody else. So you have to do some things to make that still work for everybody. So we're going to probably have people, I think Wednesdays in the middle of the week is a good switchover day. So on Wednesdays, the people that were in the shop go home, the people at home come in. And that way you get some connection with your team, with your management, and anything that you can't do from home that you need to take care of. Like there may be some mail, there may be some of those types of things you've got to take care of. But there's a possibility, and we've shown that works. And I think you'll see that really throughout the industry now. We'll have a lot more people working from home.
Oh, no question about that. And I think that you're right. The productivity is there, will always be there. And also there is a huger selection of talent. You are not confined to your region.
Absolutely. For the first time, at least here at Floyd, we have people that would not work here if they couldn't work. So we've been able to attract talent more, a smaller community. But now we can reach out further away. Really, it's limitless at that point. So you can really do a lot of things with that.
Tell us a little bit about you, maybe a hobby that you have, something that we don't know about you that would be a conversation starter at our next institute.
Well, in my youth or my younger days, I used to skydive. I used to scuba dive. I tried different things, but what I really like to do now is travel. It's something a lot of people do know that I've planned several trips that were filled with other HFMA things. So like the first trip I did, we had 23 couples go to, we actually met up in Barcelona and did a cruise in Italy. Spent about 10 days. It was a blast. So we've done 3 of those now. So that's a lot of fun. I like planning it and putting it together. So that's a lot of fun. So travel is kind of my hobby.